Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. In this video I'm going to do a quick review of a clone trooper from Star Wars Legacy Collection. I've had my eye on this one for a couple of weeks. It's the dude with the 4 laser cannons on the front of him from the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars, and really looking forward to cracking him open and having a look. And also received a couple of battle droids today from the 98 sort of 99 era, so pleased to get a couple more battle droids and we'll take a look at those as well. Alright, just quickly on the battle droids that arrived today. These are from the episode 1 line, and I know Coleman, mate, that this is your favourite mould of the battle droid, and I have to agree, it's a good size and also it's very solid as opposed to the new vintage collection ones which are way too rubbery. Anyway, this is the dirty version. You can see it's really dirty. There's a clean version, a dirty version, a kind of lightsaber slashed one, and then a shot version. Got all of those. And then there was this one which I didn't immediately recognise because has no knee joints, has no elbow joints, but is otherwise the same mould. So I did a quick little bit of research and realised that this is the pack-in figure from the Theed battle scene where Darth Maul, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan have their lightsaber fight. So that's where that one's from. And later on I'll show you a few more of my B1 battle droids. And this is the star of today's episode. So as you can see, it's Clone Trooper from the Legacy Collection line. I'll bring him a bit closer. His body is a little bit yellowed in there, and you can see he comes with all the parts of his quad laser cannon. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is it being a trooper with 4 guns? Reminds me of a little bit of that series in the 80s, and there was the water guy, the land guy, and the air guy. I'll put it up if I remember what that was called. And then of course it's a Builder Droid Factory figure, so let's have a look at BD16. And then there is the droid part that it comes with, and that looks quite yellowed. And the other figures in that wave. So that is the packaging, but I bought it to open. Alright, and there he is, and obviously the cannon comes in 2 parts. Assume that's his backpack part, and that must be the bit that goes on the front. 4 guns there. They're not entirely straight, but maybe we can sort that out. And there's the droid leg. Looks like it's been used as a urinal. And the figure itself, let's bring him in. As I said, he's got a little bit of yellowing in that around the belt, so he doesn't actually feel very nice for a figure that's just been taken out of the packet. And you can see he's faded there, so he's obviously been in the sun or something. He's got a very rigid karma, so he's not going to be able to sit down, but we all know what he's there for. Quite like the battle damage in the back of his karma. And he has a removable head. Whoa, that's a tight fit. That's actually not a bad sculpt of Temuera Morrison. Not as good as the current vintage collection ones, but not too bad at all. The articulation's not up to the modern standards. But, oh, yeah, some of the joints are a bit stiff, so maybe we'll just leave it at that. Just quickly, I want to show you how pretty straightforward it is to put together. So he's got this little slot on the back. There's a peg on the backpack, and that just slides in easy as. And then these arms have little pins there. You can see on the side of the cannon there's these little slots for those, and those are the handles for the hands, and I think that's going to be the hardest bit to get his hands lined up. So I'll do that first and then pop those in the pin. Pop the pin in the holes maybe. Right, I got him there, but as predicted, getting the hands on the handles was actually the most annoying part, and it suffers from that combination of really hard plastic for the hands, and the swivel elbow just swivels too easily, and yeah, and soft handles, and you can see that one's popped out, and I just about broke it trying to put the hand on in the first place. But anyway, now that he's got his big quad laser cannon on his chest, I don't really need to worry about it. He's going to stay like this, and he looks pretty cool. But as I said before, unfortunately he's a little bit sun damaged. You can see particularly on that side it's quite a pale blue rather than a vibrant blue, and you can see it affecting the helmet a little bit as well. I'll put him next to some of his ARC Trooper buddies and you can see what I mean. Alright, there he is. He looks cool and he means business, but you can see next to the blue ARC Trooper that he's not quite as vibrant, but he still looks awesome. They got the firepower, man. They got the minigun over here and this quad cannon thing over here. These guys are going to do well. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that. He's going to look really cool on my display. Just before we go though, I promised I would show you where my B1 battle droids ended up, but let's just soak in this view first. There is my Episode 1 B1 battle droid display, marching to the Battle of Naboo. There's a couple more crammed in there. That's probably pretty full, that shelf now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Middle-Aged Q Man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.